Hi everyone, this is Master Zaw and welcome to the Z to A channel where I will take you from where you are to a little closer to making your dreams realities. And today we'll be discussing how I received over $250,000 in scholarships to fund my college as a former refugee, and hopefully that will motivate you to do the same. But before we get started, if you haven't, please like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family so I can continue to make similar helpful videos going forward. So, a little background about myself. My family is from Myanmar, and yes, some of you may be like, where the heck is that? Myanmar, or Burma, is located in Southeast Asia, bordering Thailand, China, India, Bangladesh, and Laos. And currently there are over 135 different ethnicities in the country, and people there speak totally different languages. But that can be a whole new topic we can discuss later. Because of the civil war in Burma, my family immigrated to the US when I was 8 years old. As I'm painting the picture for you guys may start to notice that my background is both a blessing and a struggle at the same time, but I'll get to those in a minute. But here were 4 things I did to earn over $250,000 in scholarships to fund my college. As simple as this may seem, the first thing I did to earn a lot of scholarship was changing my mindset. Personally, being from a refugee background, my parents never really went to school. Back in the days, my parents did not get quality education because of instability within Burma. Also, a lot of other refugee community here in America go right into the workforce after high school to support their families. My point is that despite my circumstance of not having a role model, I changed my mindset of someday I'll go to college and earn a lot of scholarships to go there. I could have taken the easier route of following the crowd of those around me, but I had to make up my mind that I will be the trailblazer and I will be the first in my family to graduate from a 4-year university. Guys, this is super important, but without faith and belief that I can do it, without changing my mindset from I can't to I can, I would never be where I am today. The second thing I did was doing well academically. To be honest, I wasn't really good in school. I remember getting D's and F's on tests back in middle school. But as I got older and more mature, I made a commitment to myself to work hard academically. I worked hard in school by participating and asking questions regularly. Not only that, but I made sure I never missed a day in school. There's a saying in the Burmese language that goes, "Jamamante samake," which means the more you show up in school, the easier concepts and topics will become. I want to give a huge shout out to my mother because she was one that always ingrained that into my brain, and I found that to be true in my journey because the majority of the battle is just showing up. As a result, I started to receive good grades, and not only that, but also graduated at the top of my class. And the reason why I want to emphasize this point is that, when you go to school, when you have a solid academic record, a lot of scholarship programs want to see that you care about school and that you're serious, because why would they spend a lot of money on someone who might misuse the funds in the future or even drop out in college? You get the gist. The third thing I did in high school in order to get a lot of scholarships for college is having a lot of extracurriculars. What do I mean by that? Well, that means having hobbies and things you do outside of school. I personally played soccer throughout high school. I also drummed on a weekly basis for my church and volunteer with numerous clubs and societies like Key Club International, Schoolhouse Supplies, and Friends of Trees. Having extracurriculars outside of school made me a well-rounded candidate when it came for me to apply for scholarships. Scholarship programs want to see that not only am I stellar in school, but that I also care about my health, community, and those around me. Scholarship programs want to entrust their money to someone who will make a big impact academically and in their world beyond school. Finally, the last thing I did was I applied. And I didn't just apply to 1 or 2 scholarships. I applied to tens and hundreds of scholarships. As I was entering my senior year of high school, a lot of the scholarships for the following fall had already opened. I remember going to the college and career center every day after school to see if there were any new applications available. Through those days, I met my wonderful college and career counselor, who I still stay in touch with until this day. She has been incredibly impactful in my journey and I wouldn't have made it this far without her strategic advice. One of the advice she gave me was to apply to as many scholarships as I can. So I created an Excel spreadsheet of scholarships, their deadlines, and my application status with them. Applying to scholarships was a numbers game for me. The more I applied, the more I heard back from them. In result, I heard back from various scholarships from the local level to the national level. I received sports, academic, and some need-based scholarships from my school. Adding up all those scholarships, that totals around $250,000, and I was able to afford college when my family had no means. With that being said, please take my experience with a grain of salt. My experience may not be similar to yours, and I completely understand that. These steps were what I took to be where I am today, but please hear me. If you're a high school student whose parents immigrated here with nothing and you feel hopeless, know that your situation can change. If you're a current college student who feels like you're stuck with little to no scholarships, please know that there are still scholarships out there and that it's never too late to keep going. If you're an immigrant parent who wants to put your kids through college but doesn't have the financials, please note that there are other ways to fund their college. College is possible for me, and I believe that if someone who came from nothing like me can make it this far, I believe you can do the same. If you find this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share this with your loved ones. Thank you.